Right, so I think I moved the camera then. Oh, hold on. Doesn't want to move. I will leave it like that, I think. Oh, hold on, this should do it. Nope. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be too successful trying to get it central today. I'm still waiting for an extra bracket to come. Anyhow, I think it's looking okay. Looking interesting. I need my steering wheel put onto ETS. If I can find it. And we carry on driving. Have a look at the map first. Okay. Okay. Cargo. Fancy that one. There's a few there actually. Maybe that one. Do that one. Nice, quick, simple. And I still haven't tightened up the shifter. That's another job for another day, I guess. You know what's wrong? I am getting really bad screen tear. It's not good. Oop. I know what that is as well. Probably gonna have to restart the game though. Knowing my luck anyway. Okay. See if this plays ball, or will I have to restart? Nope. Still got bad screen tear, I think. We'll see. Let me take a couple of corners. It's when you take corners that you'll notice it the most. We're not going that way because we're going further down. We're not going there either. Oh my god, I should learn to read a sat nav. got to be the adaptive sync, because adaptive sync was turned on. I know I was playing around with sync earlier. I think I turned it on and left it on. Beep beep. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, Trevor. Brother Chris, how you doing? Let's go take the job. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just messing around with my games and trying out some new camera positions, trying to find out what works best. Well, it's not bad. It's coming along. It's taken a while to get there, but, you know, thank you very much. Hello, Joel. How you doing? Ah, the Logitech G920 still a good wheel, mate. I used to have one of them when I started. As for Joel, how do you get the wheel to spin back? That's a good question. Options. Controls. So what you want is force feedback centering. As you can see, I've got mine turned over halfway. Yes, it is the Scania T. Yeah, look, I'll change. Oop, there it is. You can see on this layout, there we are. So make sure you've got, depending on the wheel you've got, you need to make sure that your centering is enabled and it's controlled by the game. And as long as you got that done, then you can come back to force feedback centering and up this until you start to get the wheel to come back. Don't go too high, because otherwise you'll get way too much force. You've got to find the right balance to what suits you. But that's how I got it working. Well, you've got ETS to play, teaches you everything. Unfortunately, it's not the same way for me. I don't know a lot about your American trucks, but I do, you know, I do play ATS now and again, and I do enjoy it. Right, let's get that back into gear, shall we? Get it back onto that because we're testing this screen out, actually. Yeah, do play ATS. I'm trying to do a new career on ATS and VR. But it's kind of difficult to get that to stream because every time I load ATS and VR, I've got to reconfigure the whole lot from scratch. So it's quite a chore to get going. Well, if you compare ATS to ETS, I find the American trucks a lot harder to park. Turn-in circle isn't as tight as what the European trucks are. However, for cruising on highways, motorways, I much prefer an American truck for cruising. I do have a Kenworth in the ETS game that I use every so often. It's great for cruising, I just love it. Question is, do we gun it past this one? I don't see any traffic. Unfortunately, I can't really gun it any faster because we've got the limiter on, but you know. All we need is that extra few miles per hour. Now, what have we got? We've got 1,004 litres in the tank. Only doing 46 miles, so we'd be there in the next hour in the game, so it'll be, what, another 10-15 minutes. Maybe in the same cab, but did it have the same... Ooh, hold on. I think I just drove past it. Holy moly, that was a small turn-in. Would it have the same turn-in circle, though? It's the one thing I've noticed. Trying to do things like this are a lot harder in American truckers. Especially if I use the Kenworth on this road. It's that 3-point turn or something might turn into a 5 or a or an 8. Depending on how bad I've done it. Gotta love the off-road bits. I see, you could have still gone round, but as you can see, the wheel just wants to do its own thing. That's something I'll need to look into. At the moment my profile is literally just started in ATS. Because I decided, right, I'd like to do a VR of something. And I thought, seeing I haven't done a lot of ATS, let's do an ATS VR profile. Once I've nailed down how to get that loaded every time without having to take an hour in itself just to get it sorted, I can see me doing a lot more of it. No, where's the fun in that? Like this profile, this one I'm on an ETS. This one I've started from scratch. There is no cheats in this, I've just worked it and ground it from the way up. Same with ATS, I want to jump in and progress through it correctly if I can. Just do it all in VR. Lucky enough, this one's got about 400, 500 hours in it, so it's high enough where I don't have to worry about cash right now. Yeah, I use Sim Dashboard for my tablets and phone. But I've also got Sim Hub as well, because that helps. Oh, here we are, wrong gear. That helps with my pedals, because that's got vibration in the pedals. Also controls the vibration in the seat if I turn it on, but I don't use vibration in the seat for ETS, because it doesn't really have good feedback off that, to be honest. It's just a constant rumble. Hello there, Matthew. How are you doing? Yeah, Sim Dashboard. It's been using it a long time, and you can use Sim Hub as well, and Sim Hub will do similar things for displays as well. But I just prefer the way I can tailor Sim Dashboard, and it's so much easier to do. Well, I find it easier anyway. So. Oh, absolutely. I think I've lost profiles I don't know how many times in the past. But I've tried to keep going. You know, I've got other profiles that do have cheat mods and what have you on them. And I'll probably be using them for multiplayer when and if I ever get into it. But for single play, this is my main profile. I'll have to do a backup of it soon. I know you got the cloud save. I've yet to do the cloud saving yet because I have seen a couple of people lose profiles from that. So I want to do a backup first before I start trying the cloud side of it. Right, am I in here? No, I'm over the other side. It's all good here, Matthew. What have you been doing? I think we're in this one. That'll do. Well done, Matthew. YouTube is not the easiest to get subs at the best of times. You'll get days where you'll get people adding you left, right and centre. And you'll get days where they're just unsubscribing just as fast. It's kind of off-putting if you concentrate it, but the way I've learnt to deal with it is not to look at your subs, not to concentrate on them. You know, check them out now and again, but if you start focusing on the number of subscribers and how many they're going up and how many they're going down, you'll get frustrated way, way quickly. Let's unload. Yeah, I've got my own. I mean, it's just me on my own, but anybody's welcome to join. But at the end of the day, I'm not up anywhere high in the terms of YouTube, so I don't expect anybody to join in. But there is one. It's currently running now while I'm doing these jobs as we speak. Let's have a look. Got a button box. Sorry, Matthew. I just Chris, you're more than welcome to join. It's there for anybody. It's kind of awkward because with this kind of setup where the camera is, button box is here. Got a tablet here, and then there is a phone. It is a phone. I don't see the point of going for those fancy displays because you'd be fixing everywhere. But I made my own display just to put behind the wheel. And again, if I cycle through, you know, I've got different layouts that I can use. This is the one I used to use before I had the tablet. But with this one now, all I want is the basics in front of me. So it's just the gear, miles per hour, parking, cruise control, basic lights and indicators. That mounts to the rig by magnets. It's in a cassette box, would you believe? But you know what? It does the job because it's a metal back. It just clips in. Power's permanently plugged in. So it's always on the charge. And it's the same really with the tablet. That's in a holder by here. Again, constant power. And I've made my own kind of layout here, just telling me about the destinations and what I'm doing. It's TruckBooks. If you have a look in the description below, it'll give you some information about TruckBooks, where to download it. It's been updated to the latest version of ETS, so you can use it there if you wish. The only thing is, if you are going to do TruckBooks, make sure you're not running any XP or money mods whilst you're doing your mileage in TruckBooks, because that's liable just to get you banned and all that. Oh, as for the app, sorry, it's it's Sim Dashboard. If you look up Sim Dashboard, you can use the free version, or there's a little paid for version which allows you to do a lot more. I would recommend it if you've got a spare tablet. It's got to be Android tablet. That's the one. Spare Android phone, you can use them then to do little dashboards. Saves you a heck load of money and does everything that the fancy, you know, 100, 200, 300 pound displays can do. So what are we going to do? Hello there, ETS2 Experience. How are you? Where am I going to go? Nah, not aware of a mod for that, but then again, it's not something I've looked for. Just do a Google search, and if it's available, you'll find it there. Right, let's check that destination. Have I been there before? I have. I want to go a bit further if I can. No, but the free version gives you, you know, a little glimpse of what you can do. I must admit, I downloaded the free version to begin with. I think I used it for like 5-10 minutes and I was sold. And I bought the paid for. So yes, absolutely, Matthew's right. You know, by all means, jump in, get the paid for. But if you're a little bit, you know, let's take a look at it. And it covers loads of games. Loads. It's done through Wi-Fi, so as long as your phone's got Wi-Fi, it'll link to the phone through your Wi-Fi in the home. And again, this cable is just used to power up. Right, hold on. I want to go drive. Let's go onto that one. I don't want to go up though. Might have to go there, which is really annoying because that's all they got. Seriously? I don't know why I just pressed that button. Download it and try it out. I don't think you'd be too disappointed with it. Right, they all go to the same place. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they are good. You know, if all you play was ETS, nothing else, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But if you enjoy your racing games of any form, and you want to have the best feel, or as close a feel as you can to a car, then yeah, I would recommend one of these all day long. Yeah. Am I just down the road for the next one? The cable that's plugged into the wheel, going to kind of be difficult because I can't get a camera there. There's two cables plugged into the wheel itself, into the base, which is the bit behind the phone. So yeah, I can't really undo them. If I do that, I'll have to reset the whole thing. Hello Westbrook, how you doing? Right, where am I? I have to go wide on this one. No. Using manual gears. I've got skrs shifter on top of an 8-way H pattern box, which allows me to go up and down the gears that way. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Under 50 euros. You're gonna have to go second hand on that one, because that will be a struggle to say the least. If you can find something like a G27 maybe, but even then you're going to struggle at that price. Anything that low, you're probably looking at non-force feedback, and I wouldn't recommend a non-force feedback. Did I just drive past the point? Oh, hold on, I just realised I picked up the wrong job. Cargo market. Just download it. Just type in Sim Dashboard, go to the website, and you'll get the app. Right, we're going to do that one. Whoa. I have a 50-inch monitor, but the steering wheel in-game goes very slow. No, that's probably an in-game setting. If you go to options, go to... where is it? Controls? Let's have a look. Try your steering sensitivity. Now I've got mine set to about halfway. No problem, Matthew. So try that setting there, put it to the minimum, and then go back into the game and move your wheel, and then put it to halfway, again move your wheel, and then put it to full, and see whether that matches for you. And it may depend, it may also depend on the setting of your wheel. If you've got your wheel set to, say, I don't know, 500 degrees, then your wheel only needs a small amount of movement to give you a big input on the screen. And the other way around. So mine's set to 900, and I've got mine set to about halfway, and that gives me about a 1-to-1. But since then, when I'm in game, I turn steering wheel options off anyway. Right, let's... oh, there it is, but that's not the one we want, I think, because I've changed my mind. I'm thinking, yeah, let's go back to this one a second. You could. Well, give it a try first. You might find that that is not the case. I would think if it's not in-game setting, it may be the wheel setting itself you need to look at. Right, hold on. Seriously. Why is it I'm picking jobs and it's telling me to go left, right, and center? Right, job market. Let's do this again. I don't want to go all the way over there. I don't particularly want to go there. Right, let's do the short trip back and we'll see if they've got a better job. Set. Oh, I'm gonna have to cancel the delivery I've got. One of these keys, I believe. Not the one. Which one is it? There we are. Right, cancel that one. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, let's have a look at here, see if there's one that takes me back to where I was. Yes, there is. Right, grab that one, because we're already here. That saves me driving half an age just to find it. Okay. Put that on. Get rid of the jobs. So 4 is 57 for the total job time. This is literally crossed the way. You gotta love them. This is just to refresh the job board. There we are, as long as you got it working, that's the main thing. Back this in. And we're in. Do you know what? I love this T-Series. I don't know what it is about it. Right, do we have a decent job from here? Now it's refreshed a bit. Are we still going to be stuck with... Ooh, that could be tempting. Let me have a look at the map. Bet you I've done that stretch of road. Yep. Well, we've done that one, so I don't particularly want to go that way. Let's have a mooch. I might do. No, 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 no. What's on this page? No. Tempting. I think we'll do that one. over the metal there. Jobs across the other way. Right, let's go fly a kite. No, pick up the job. I find this T-Series to be a really good workhorse for me. It's just a truck that I tried one day and I was like, you know what, this is really quite good. Become my old faithful now. I think we'll go in, swing it around, come back out and then reverse in. I think that's going to be the easy way. Load up. So 7 hours 51 for this job, 6 hours 28 to get there, 938 litres, 262 miles to trek. So it's going to be a straightforward one, but no brakes. We're going to go straight there. Got to keep out an eye for garages, because any garages we haven't bought we need to buy. Trying to get the old 100% garages. That's going to be like a forever. And again, for people asking about Sim Dashboard, again, you can load up layouts on the tablet as well. And you can have any number of screens tied in. And any number of different layouts. There's a map one that doesn't really work though, unfortunately. I've only got the 3 screens programmed in on this one. Let's put the display at the bottom of the screen. Not that it really matters because you can't really see it. We'll take that off. Oh, we got another bumpy road section. Get in gear. I do like these sections. crazy amount of force. So 5 hours and 33 to go, making a good bit of time. Fuel is fine. Police are out of the way. That was a bonus. Gotta have a cup of coffee. And it's gone. It'd be nice when I can get my ball adapter, my ball joint adapter for the camera working when that arrives, because then I'll be able to position the camera properly and angle it correctly. At the moment it's kind of like stuck. Which is a shame because it should look a bit better. Tap that button. Naughty, but gets us round. Come on, Mr. Persian man, move it. A bit fast. Slow it down a bit. Could feel it starting to sway a bit then. not going to be overtaking this one. Lite. Bugging by flashing my lights. Move it. Keep on going. I can't believe he went the same way I'm going. Need to be able to cut a brake on this one, or just go round him, take the fine, and hopefully I can speed away from him. One thing I have noticed though, the game hasn't been stuttering. So I think it was to do with the settings on the NVIDIA control panel that helped, because that's all I've changed. To be honest, I can't remember changing them. It's just the standard V8 in it. But after next time we stop, I'll take it in. You can have a look if you want, because I can't remember the full settings on it. Made this a long time ago. But I don't do any silly engine mods in terms of high power. It's all standard stuff that's in the game, unless it comes with, you know, a truck download or something. I mean, I think there's a couple of trucks that I've got that do have mods, but they're only ones that come with the trucks. Tell you what I'll do, when we stop on this one, I'll do another job, but what we'll do is, I'll swap truck to the Kenworth that I've got in this game. I quite like my Kenworth. Love the green paint job it's got. I don't know why, I usually hate green on vehicles. Maybe we should make it purple. Nah. So Chris is a man who can mod stuff. Have you got any stuff out there of your own that you've got in, I don't know? Well, you're more than welcome to make a paint job. You do private stuff. Must admit, I try not to mod too much. You know, I like to bring in certain trucks that I like. Other than that, you know, like graphic mods I try to keep to a minimum. You know, you get some people who like to enhance the graphics, you know, sweet FX and all of that. I've tried that once, but I didn't see a night and day difference by it. Subtle changes, yes, but not worth the expense of the frames per second, if you ask me. Well, I always have a look at things. Excuse me. Yeah, I just need to get those cameras central, which I just can't do because I haven't got the range at the moment with the extension bar I'm using. That should be fixed tomorrow, I'm hoping. Getting there though, at least the clarity is better on the screens. We've got 21 minutes to go. He's a man dedicated to his trucking then, hey? Do it in real life and you do it in on your PC. Really? Well, looks like I've got this garage, so no need to worry about this one. At least I know I can stop there for fuel if I need it. I'm coming back to the BLT. Not quite straight, but it'll do. So what we'll do, let's look at the map. Right, so if we do truck manager. Oh, where we got? Just a few Scania. Peterbilt custom. Relocate. I'll have to use it, don't I? Private. Then relocate. Which means it's going to move me all around. Do garage map. I think we were there. Trouble 2. And trailer. Right, let's grab a job. I think I need to go that way. Let's have a look at the map. Not been there, and I've been there as well. Although I could come down and around to there, so that might actually be a good one. So yeah, we'll do that one. We'll just change the direction on the map. I hope we press the right option. Where is... oh, it's over there. I want to go this way. Yeah. Sorry. Couldn't remember which one it was. I know I did have a Kenworth, but I think I got rid of that one. I think the mod stopped on the Kenworth one. See what I mean by parking with this one? I'll have to straighten her up a bit. That's probably a little bit too much. Haven't quite gauged how little or how much on these trucks. That was close. Alright, a little bit of curb. Let's go straighten her up, shall we? Right, let's load up. Might have gone a little bit too far. No, we're making it. Oh, I'll take your word for it. I wouldn't know the numbers off the top of my head. You could call it 6,000, I'd believe you. And these lights, oh, they go in. Hello there, Gareth, how you doing? I'm very good, thank you very much. And what have you been up to? Anything good? You're still farming? I just like this truck for when we hit the motorways in Europe and things. It's just such a nice cruiser. Well, I hope both are going good for you there, Gareth. And of course, the obligatory speeding offence, because my lead foot. Have you even taken a sniff of driving in ETS, Gareth, or have you completely given that up? My little tablet tells me my job, and I've got my little phone behind there telling me the basics about the truck. And the best thing is, if you've got a spare phone or if you've got a spare tablet, get yourself the program called called SimDash, and install it and use it. Chris, I use an OSW. Oh, you can change the layout as you see fit, so you've got different screen modes. And you don't have to spend the earth to sort it out. OSW, basically it's a direct drive. They're basically off-the-shelf parts put together by guys who really want the best when it comes to steering devices. Is that $13 US for the Sim dashboard? Have a look at the old scenery coming up. That does look nice. Going. Oh, we are turning. Gotta make a little bit of noise. went to the back of him, so I thought I'd swerve around just in case. So we've got 544 litres in the tank, 89 miles to go, just 2 hours 30 remaining of the job, so not too much longer. Let's have a look at the view through here. Should we? Yeah, it looks good on the triple screen on the stream itself. I'll have to see if I can position the camera slightly further back. Maybe we'll get more of the screens coming in, because yeah, you're missing way more. Actually, I might just turn that off. Adjusted HUD just isn't going to work on triple screens in this mode. Go on. And add do. There's some lights on because I always forget. Down, ooh, coming up to the last hour. That went quick. That 1 hour 30 just flew by. Put the old cruise control on. Why did you want to slow down? Crazy truck driver. Brother Devore, how you doing? Speeding offence. No surprise. I'm very good, thank you. Hope you've had a good day. It's the SHH shifter. Again, it's all the equipment I use is in my description below. So you'll see it listed there. Made by a guy in Spain who makes 3D printed boxes for it. Good price though. I would upgrade it, but the only thing really to upgrade to then is going to be a Fanatec shifter, and I don't particularly want to upgrade to a Fanatec shifter. One, because everybody else has one. Two, reliability isn't perfect. Not that anything is these days. I would just like something a little different. I'm kind of hoping that Heusinkveld or somebody bring out H-pattern shifter. That would be really cool. But I think I might be waiting a long time. And that's completely in the wrong direction. Let's straighten that up. Eek. Let's try again, shall we? Come on. Done. Need to turn more. Not gonna go. Yes, it will. Strain it up now, we'll be okay. Oh mate, would you believe I actually overcooked it again? Jesus. Boop. We're in. Here's one. I didn't want to press that button. I want to press that button. Map, please. Yeah, I've got a garage there. If I do... Truck. Need to go across. Where were we? Shoot. Anybody remember where we went? I can't remember. I think we went down, didn't we? There we are, that's the one. Travel to. Let's see if Chris can help with this particular truck. This is the one truck that I haven't sorted out an engine on because I don't know what engine goes in it. which is the Max series. Let me get a trailer for it. Yeah, let's get to a garage, because I don't think I've got the right engine in it. Let's have a look, shall we? Gonna take this one to the garage, and we'll have a look. Yeah, G27, G29, they should all be able to vibrate. Let's get in game a second. We might have to do... Go to there a second. We can't go in there, can we, if we want to do that? Go to... Options. Controls, is it? And when you want to look at then is your force engine feedback, or force feedback engine, I should say. And that's what you want to alter. Add this up, and the more you increase, obviously, the more it will vibrate. Don't do it loads. It doesn't need loads of vibration. I just put a little bit because there isn't much else coming from the game itself. Let's go back and have a look at that engine, shall we? What have I got? Well, I'm using the Max series engine, the 673A. You reckon there's a G920? Is that a Max series engine? There's a Max 676. I think that's all I've got, actually. Yeah, that's all I've got engine-wise in this. So I haven't got that G engine. I got a Detroit diesel. So this is what it comes with, basically. That's the 315. Yeah, that's what I went with, is this one with the 315. Oh, sorry, talking about the Steve. There's so many conversations going on, I don't know where I'm going. And of course, something like a G920, well, you know, I'm going to assume it's an engine as well. Yeah, I was just hoping it was, you know, I didn't know whether it was the right one to have. I wouldn't know. I mean, I always assumed that it would be a Max series engine inside a Mack truck. I'd like to think so. But whether anything else would go in there would be nice to know. Would the Mac be fitted with 12-speed, or would it be more of an automatic system? I like the fact that it limits you. It's got to keep some kind of realism. I know you can get mods, you know, 1,000 brake horsepower plus and all of that, but that's just crazy. You know, unless the truck has it in real life, then I'm not really going to bother. Anything and everything. That's the thing. I normally just go for the most powerful that I can with the truck. I mean, this is the best I've got it so far. And it does okay. Let's get out of there then. You can always try hauling something and see what it's like. I haven't used it for a while. Actually. Ooh. Let's do a quick job on this one, shall we? Well, click on the right one to begin with. Now, do I want to go further down there? Let's have a quick look at the map. Where are we? Not particularly. Dual shifters. You know what? I can't add any more to this game with my configuration. I've used up all the possible USB ports. And the input settings on this have even added an extra one. So I'm kind of stuck. It would be nice. That's the one thing I wish they would do with this game, is allow you to map any input and be able to use it. Instead of limiting you to, what, I think it's 7 in total? 6, definitely, I know that much. Right, where were we? Jobs. We wanted to go up. No, not for that. Just in general, I mean, sorry. Might do that one. That's kind of tempting. What else have they got? Don't want to go down. Don't want to go down. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be that one. It takes you right north. Don't want to go that far, though. Let's go grab the load, shall we? Hold on. I'm probably going past where I need to go. And I am. Get it in. This might be a bit tight. Cargo. Big job. No problem, take care, Chris. Man, I always put it into the wrong gear. I'm starting to think maybe the tan is a better option than the gearbox. Need to straighten that one out. Right, let's... I don't know if we're going to be pulling anything with this truck. Right, let's have a look at the map before we make a move. So that's new. That's not though, see. So we're going to be travelling that way. I'm thinking I might go this way actually. Back through and around if it'll... Why does it do that? A little bit of a longer route, but we cover more new roads. Right, let's do this. So we got 411 litres, 355 miles to go. We should be okay. Hours 59. This one's gonna struggle to get there. Yeah, this was just a little underpowered, I guess. Definitely no T-Series. Or no Peterbilt truck. Definitely a long, hard slog. So we need cargo rail. Jump on the train, it can take me there. There's a few people out there watching. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Jump into chat, let me know. Feel the power. We're surging past this truck. Yep, it's the Mack truck. Got it matching my trailer as well. It's a miracle. That never happened. With the bulldog on the front. Ooh. However, it's like a bit of a boat with a noose physics. Holy moly! Want to watch this one around the corners? We're going to be rolling into the trees and everything. Definitely gonna have to slow down. Once you're at speed, it's not a bad truck. Just for the big stuff you tend to haul, this truck's going to struggle, but it'll get there. Just need to give it a bit of time. And I do like the styling. Would be good if you can get like a beefed up version, you know, 700 brake horsepower engine in there and, you know, maybe a 16-speed box or 14 maybe. Who knows? And I'm sure there probably is a mod for the engine, but I don't want to do that. I'll suffer. Right, let's slow it down a bit. definitely don't trust this truck around corners. Not after the weave test. It's like, whoa. Oh, don't slow down, I need to keep the speed. That was close. This thing? Nah, this is a bargain. This is off Amazon. I don't need a gaming keyboard. I was thinking about, you know what, I was going to go for a full backlit gaming keyboard, red cherry switches, this, that and the other. And I thought, you know what, I'm sitting in the rig, I don't really need a keyboard for gaming. I've got a proper gaming keyboard on my other PC. But for here, I just need to be able to type. So I was having a look on Amazon, and the other keyboard I had was a Logitech Bluetooth one. Yeah, look, I've got it here. Yeah, Logitech Bluetooth keyboard. And I was using this to do all the typing, and it was great, you know. It's a nice little keyboard, feels great. The problem is, in the dark, you know, it can be awkward to see the keys sometimes, especially if all the lights are off, especially if I'm playing something like Elite Dangerous. So I thought, you know what, all I want... Sorry, hit their camera. All I want is a small keyboard, so it had to be the same size of that or smaller in width, and I just want the keyboard to be able to light up. And this little thing, £15 on Amazon, built-in battery, built-in Bluetooth. You know, all you got to do is make sure you got Bluetooth in your PC, plug this in, and off you go. And I gotta admit, it's a cracking little keyboard. Does what I need. Lights up. You've got like 4 or 5 different colours to choose from. You know, it's got a USB recharge on it, so just plug in the USB every couple of days and you're fine. I don't know how long it lasts. I'll have to find out. But I've just been plugging it every few days just to make sure. And for 15 quid... if all you want is a keyboard, you know, it's a bit like a laptop keyboard. All I need to be able to do is type in, you know, maybe a destination or type in a quick message to somebody and be able to see the buttons in the dark. And this does the job. And it was on sale on Amazon over Black Friday for about 12 quid. Like an ARTech keyboard or ARTech keyboard, whichever way you want to pronounce it. I thought for 15 quid, you can't go wrong. And I thought, if it's terrible, it's from Amazon, I can send it back, job done. But I must admit, I've plugged it in, it's worked since day one, no issues at all. You know, if you need a keyboard because you're doing your gaming, you know, you need your all your buttons, you need to be nice and sensitive and all of that, great, go out, buy a cheap gaming keyboard, spend a fortune on a gaming keyboard, do what you want, absolutely recommend it. But if you just want to be able to tap a few buttons, you know, and have keys that light up, you know, I don't need full RGB, I just need to be able to see the damn keys, simple as. It's great. There's a couple of things that I bought for the rig. You know, the keyboard itself there. Okay, the Stream Deck, that came in handy for the streaming side of things, but you can use it as a button box as well. The other thing that I bought recently was 60-watt USB power charger for the wall socket. gives me 6 USB sockets for power. I think that's been a really good investment. It's currently strapped to the rig, so things like the phone, the tablet, the keyboard if I need to, my headset recharging, anything that needs power but doesn't need to communicate to the PC, is plugged directly into that, and that saves me. That's been a godsend actually. That saved me loads of USB ports being used up. Been eyeing up anything in particular? Yeah, there was a pause. There's plenty of choice out there if you're going for a wired headset. Wow, that's on fire. The fire effect's quite good actually. Pretty cool. What's the if you want to do it on the cheap, what's the one it's on the tip of my tongue. Hyper something I think it's called. Oh no, Cloud Series headsets. Is it HyperCloud or something? That rings a bell, I'm trying to remember. They're supposed to be quite good for wired headsets, and the mic's supposed to be pretty good on them as well. Plus, price is good on them, they're not overly expensive. I think it's like HyperCloud. I don't know why Hyper comes into it. I know Cloud's in there, I'm sure of it. HyperCloud 2 or something I think it is now. Somebody's in chat or something, put me out of my misery. Somebody's got to know. Where are we going? Whoa, hold on, where am I going? I'm following him and not even looking at the map. All depends on your budget at the end of the day. Otherwise, if you want to spend more, I would look for something like a set of void wired or HS50s maybe. I'm gonna go in the gear. There we go. We've got 3% damage on this truck, didn't realise that. Nah, just this truck. It's not got the best gearbox on it. Probably my fault. Maybe I should change it to a 10 instead of a 12 speed. And of course I should fit a sat-nav because it doesn't have a sat-nav. Which, well, it probably does, but I just can't see it. And the mirrors on this thing are so wide. In the middle of the monitor over there. Put the old cruise control back on. I think the game's been teeth back in. I think the game's been behaving better since I've done tweaks to the NVIDIA profile. I haven't noticed as much stuttering as I had been having over the past week. Gotta be naughty. I haven't done much. I'm finding it increasingly a big pain to get the VR configured ready for streaming. Every stream I'm having to reconfigure the whole thing, and it's taken me maybe an hour before the stream just to get the VR ready. I'm going to carry on working at it. I'm going to hope I can get to a point where I can just load it up and get into VR quickly, because at the moment it's taken so much of my time that it doesn't leave me much time left to stream with, you know, so may take another look at it tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend, Saturday maybe, because it is something I'd like to get resolved. I just don't understand why I seem to be having so much problem getting it ATS working in VR all the time. So there's 2 hours and 31, 98 miles to go, 215 litres in the tank. So that's all good. Let's see if we can catch up with Mr. Audi. I used to think it's an Audi. Come here. Yep, it's an Audi. Oh, this could be risking it for a biscuit. We're going to play chicken. That was close. Ooh, I won. I only won because I didn't hit anything. Ooh, that's lean. See, that's the first time it's saved and the game hasn't paused. That I've noticed. It's definitely not pausing as much as it did. Wow, look at that farm, that's detailed. One hour 30 remaining, and I have no idea what the time is in the game. 20:38 maybe? That's what I forgot to do. I haven't put the in-game clock on my pad. It sucks. There's a lot of detail on the back of that truck, isn't there? That's one way of getting around them. No, I haven't done much of Wreckfest lately. I purchased Race Room recently, so that's something I've been trying to practice on. I really am enjoying Race Room. It's a really good racing game, but I've got a lot of learning to do on there with racing. But it's good fun. Whoa. Got a little bit of roll on that one. Plenty of fuel, 180 there. didn't go in, did it? It's better. It was too quick on the old clutch. Come on. And there's one of those trams. It's a shame we're pulling off. Oh, is he into gaming? What 9-year-old isn't? If it ain't Fortnite, it ain't gaming for him. Ugh, Fortnite does my nutting. He would love to be playing truckers all day, but he can't reach the pedals. He's got a bit of growing to do. I know there's supposed to be a truck game coming out on the PS4, so I'm hoping that comes out soon, because I can see me getting that for him. Ugh, wrong one. Will I get him a rig? No, I haven't got a house big enough to have 2 rigs. The old rig is still sitting in my kitchen. I got to get shot of that sooner or later. So, yeah, it's I wish I had a nice big house to be able to have multiple rigs, but nah, one's enough, I think. You know, the chair's adjustable. When he's old enough and he can reach the pedals, then he can use the chair and he can use this. But to be honest, with the power of this wheel, you know, it's probably safer that he doesn't use it, to be honest, because if it's set up wrong and he jumps on it, it could hurt him quite easy. Alright, so that's it for me. Let's have a look at the old... there we are. Ooh, there we are. We have hit 70%. Zoom out. So we've covered that quite nicely. Reset that, don't want that. Well, it's not gone, so it's still there, don't worry about it. But let's have a look. As you can see, a lot of the map is now complete, even with the new content. Pro mods will only add more, so I'm trying really to do more before they update pro mods. And then next thing you know, that 70% will probably turn into like 66 at a guess. I don't know. I'll have to do more yet again. Anyhow, I'm going to leave that there because I need to take a break. I'll probably be back tomorrow at some point. If you've enjoyed the streams, please leave a like and subscribe. Support the channel if you can. And as always, I'll see you in the next one, so take care.